Hello friends, welcome to today's video where we're going to talk about Bobby's S.i.R album. So, I got a copy out of iKON's debut album, or at least the first half of it, because they did it in halves, but that's not the point of this video. We're here to talk about Bobby. So, just to go over this is going to work, I'm going to run through the track list. Don't worry, there's only 2 songs, but I'm going to give you my thoughts on each of them, and then I'm going to give the album a score out of 10 at the end. However, I do have some disclaimers before we continue. Disclaimer number 1, I've heard this album around 3 times. I listened to it on my way here because I was at my mom's house. I listened to it when I took notes, and then I've been at work. Like, it's my lunch break right now, so I listened to it once while I was at work just to, you know, really flush out the feeling. So I've heard it 3 times, but even then, my opinions on these songs very much may change over time. Second disclaimer is my standard one. Everything I say in this video is just my opinion. You do not have to agree with my opinion because, as the mug says, music is subjective, and that is great. Alrighty, now that we have all of that out of the way, let's get started. And first up, we have the title track, Drowning, featuring Soul. And this song is so good. Like, I think part of it is the fact that I just despised his last solo title, You Mad. Hated that song. That song is god-awful. If you didn't watch it, I made like a tier list ranking all of YG's releases of the 2020s. I put that in as human rights violation because I couldn't stand that song. So, like, there is part of that, but this song also, at least if you ask me, is probably his best solo release to date. The verses are great, the pre-chorus is excellent, and the chorus just hits so perfectly. And on top of all of that, this is just a really fun song. So, like, just really in every way, the song is giving everything I could have asked for. As for Soul, like the featured artist, she was great. I really liked her verse. I thought it was better than Bobby's, if I'm being perfectly honest. She also sounded really good in this song. I don't really listen to, like, her solo music all that often, but I've heard a couple songs, and none of them really stuck with me. Her verse here, though, quite good. Big picture, though, I loved this song. I loved it so much. It's so fun. It's so upbeat. It's just a banger, so I'm very pleased with what we received. The second and final song on this album is Cherry Blossom, and it's also quite good. Right off the bat, obviously I loved the guitar. If you are somehow unaware of this fact, I'm weak for a guitar moment. I really liked the guitar here. It was quite excellent. But aside from the guitar, I actually did also really enjoy this song. I was fully vibing to the verses. The pre-chorus is excellent, and I really like the chorus too. So, like, this is another song where I just liked the whole thing. That's all I really have to say about this song though, so let's move on to the score. Overall, I'm going to give this album a 9.6 out of 10. Really the only thing holding it back, because I did really like both songs, is just the fact that I could have loved Cherry Blossom more. Like, I didn't adore it as much as I like the title, but also it's just a 2-song album. I don't really like giving single albums a 10 out of 10 just because it's kind of easy to have a hit album, like an album that hits for me, I mean, with just 2 songs, because if you just make 2 good songs, like, the more songs, the more likely it is you're gonna do something to fuck it up. So, the fact that it's 2 songs is also holding it back, but the 2 songs are very good. Also, I know, I saw it somewhere, I don't remember where, probably Twitter, but I saw somewhere that Bobby said he's gonna release 4 solo albums this year, which, if they're all this level of quality, very much a fan, although that man literally has a child at home, so, like, I don't know where he has the time for that. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment your thoughts on this album down below. Let me know which song is your favorite. You can also like and subscribe if you want to, or don't. I will be okay either way. And if you want to hear more from me, you can follow me on Twitter at S.i.R reviews. I'll link that in the description, along with every iKON review that I've done. I think I've only done 1 so far, but I'll link it down there. And I think it's like 90 minutes long. I have a history of iKON where I basically just run through the history of iKON. It's really fun. I'll have that down there too, so you can check all that out if you so choose. But yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!